everyone, this is Darwell20, and welcome to episode 67 of Darwell20's Let's Play series, where today I am playing around with Elemental Craft, which I've been doing for the last few episodes because it's a new mod, and it's super fun so far. Like, I'm really having fun kind of playing around with it. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do with this stuff, but so far it's kind of been just fun to play with and mess around with. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. So last episode, I promised that I would get some Swift Alloy ingots and some Firite ingots so that we can get ourselves the empty improved source receptacle. So we need to get an empty source receptacle, boom, and then we want to upgrade that to an improved version of it, which in theory means that I can move multiple nodes from one location to another. And that's pretty awesome. I'm 100% prepared to do that. So let's investigate what that looks like and how much durability this has. So is it that is what I want? Let's see. There we go. Advanced tooltips on. So you have some NBT tags, you have some other tags. So let's see what happens when I pick up this fire source. Boink. That's cool. That's cool. And it shows the capacity and recovery amounts on the thing. That is neat. Okay. So then if I wanted you, let's simulate where we're going to want all this stuff to live, right? And I'm going to leave my advanced tooltips on for a minute. Boom. Okay. So let's remember what crafts we need, right? So we need binders, but isn't there like a combo binder? Where is it? Improved element binder is a binder and an infuser in one. So we're going to want some of these, but note that they require a hefty amount of this pure crystal. Like, this is really the end game resource here, this pure crystal. It is used for all the things. So we need binders and infusers, and then that'll be a combo, right? But between that, so realistically what we're talking about in terms of crafting mechanics is there's infusion, there's binding, right? Those two can be together, and then there's the pure infuser, and then there's the crystal maker thingy, right? Gem crystallizer. So currently 4, but we can shrink it down to 3 different types of crafts. Okay? So what I'm going to want to do, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this sound like a cool pattern? And then we could have an infuser. Well, no, you're going to want to be the maker, right? So you're going to be the element extractor, and then an infuser, and then binder, and then a crystallizer, and then finally the pedestal. Yes, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, but eventually we'll be able to consolidate these down to be less, right? So then if I wanted to, would I want to place this guy here? Is that what I want to do? Does that sound like a plan? Oh, yeah, and his durability is 19 out of 20, so we can move 20 of these dudes before we have a durability problem? That I'm down with. That I'm 100% down with. I like that. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's set up something along these lines. Boop, boop, boop. Do we like this design? What I'll eventually do is I'll eventually combine the binder with the infuser. And then that will allow me to move these down one. And then this tank here can be dedicated to the pedestal. Is that fair? Like that plan. And then we can come up with some automations for all these guys. So I like that. I think that looks cool. So let's do that, right? And then we'll have to redo this kind of, thing here, but we'll manage that in a minute. So what we're going to want to do is pick up 1, 2, 3, and you're going to lose out on your shenanigans, but that's okay. We can do with one little bit less shenanigan, right? And then ultimately we're going to want 4. So that's an earth, and these are all earths, right? So that works, right? So what we'll have is you, 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 and you. And then we'll have this guy, and we'll have the infuser, and then we're going to want 3 more binders, right? Okay. Because ultimately we're going to want 3 binders, and we're probably going to want 3 crystallizers as well, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. But for now, that should be cool. And then boop, 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 and 1, 2, 3. Now, did I set this all up for air pedestal? Yeah, I completely did this wrong. This is supposed to be earth. That's okay. You know, fire we did correctly at least. So you're going to go there. I don't know why these aren't stacking. I assume there's like a small differential. This, and that should be cool, right? That looks good to me. And then you're going to have the extractor. You're going to be the binder. And you're going to be the infuser. And then we want to move this guy to here. Nice. Okay, cool. I like it. I like it. Let's go get water. And then we'll deal with this whole laser IO node intelligence thing in a bit. So yeah, we happen to have 4 waters now. I think we should have 4 of everything, right? Now this is water. And what I've basically been doing is going to the left with it and circling it around, right? So then you, infuser, you, and then boop, 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 click, 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 and that should be cool. And then we get the actual water node. And I don't think any of these nodes are particularly bad, so I'll just use the ones that I've been using, right? And that should be fine. Perfect. I like it. All right, and then air will be last. And then we have only used 1/5 of what this thing's capable of doing before it needs to be repaired. So I'm 100% down with that. Sweet. And then do we have an extra air or no? I think we do, but it's over here. On this guy. Correctamundo. And in theory, we shouldn't need much of anything on this thing anymore. This guy shouldn't really be necessary at this point. True? And then element container, and then you. And then you should be producing element. Nice. And then we'll have our infuser. We'll have our binder. We'll have our connections. And that looks good to me, right? So now we have all the craftings that we're going to want to do, right? The only thing that we will need to shuffle around now is combining the infuser with the binder, and that should be good, right? So now we should have no problem auto-crafting things. So if we were to look at this guy, right, and let's say we wanted 6 of these pure crystals, okay? And then what was the last one? 6 of you. Now I wouldn't mind doing this with whatchamacallit, Laser IO, but we'll see. So now it should be far easier to do this, right? So you are earth, air, fire, and water, and you're going to be diamond. And what should happen is that we will keep in stock all the air that we need, and more will be replenished by the element extractor. How cool is that? Now, are you guys all set to extract properly? You were not, but you are now. Any problems? Do I need to... There you go. Now we're cooking and everybody's happy? Yeah, now we're cooking and everybody's happy. See, we're going to drain the water out real quick, but he'll be replenished by the improved element extractor. And there's nothing stopping me from having multiple element extractors here, right? With multiple elements. I can go get more, and that would be cool. I wonder if I could throw mending at this guy. Do you think he's... Ooh. You don't say. I think I can get that. And make that guy, like, compatible items. Reactive mending, 100%. Unbreaking, also the thing we can put on there. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Doesn't this make it so that he's, like, unbreakable? I'm pretty sure this means that it can't be broken. But we'd have to get into Forbidden and Arcanus. But we might want to look at that. But if we threw mending on it, that would probably be cool. Hey, look, it's good. Nice. All right, so let's do this real quick. Let's pop home. If I can throw mending on this guy, then we don't got to worry about no more stuffs. Mending on the book. That's cool. Yeah. Do we have an Unbreaking? We have Unbreaking 3. It's not bad. How high does Unbreaking go? Up to 3? Oh, well then, yeah, no, that's great. That's great. I'll take that. So if we did you with mending, no? I thought you did accept mending. Can I put you in here with lapis? Huh. I could have sworn you said that you accepted enchants. Like mending. But maybe I'm misunderstanding. But I thought you could be mended. Maybe it has to be fully repaired before I can... Nah, it shouldn't be, right? I don't know. Let me play around a bit. All right, so let's try to automate this little system here, since I know I'm going to be... It seems like I'm going to be making a lot of these, right? So, you know, if I'm not wrong about that, then we probably want to automate it. That's my suspicion, at least. Now, what's cool about this, because lasers don't really have line of sight requirements, I can totally just, you know, do some basics here. So I'm assuming that I can insert into the top, right? So on the up, you can insert, this one is Earth, I think. Pretty sure this is Earth? Yes, right. So on the up, you can insert Earth crystals. Cool. And then you're going to get a node, and 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 you're going to get a node. But not that deep. Let's do it this way. Yeah, we don't have to go super deep on these. Cool. And then give me my laser wrench. You combine to this guy, and then you combine to him, and all these. Sweet. That works for me. All right. And then you are water. So on the up, you can insert water crystals. Okay. And then you on the up can insert fire crystals. And then you on the up can insert air crystals. Okay. And then you on the up, item card, you can insert, we're going to need more filters. On the up, you can insert diamonds on white, but then on the up, I'm also going to want to extract on orange. And we probably need to filter this as pure. So that's what we're going to do. Pure crystals. Oh, I had one, but whatever. Right? So that cool? I think that's cool. Guess we'll find out. And then you on the up can extract pretty much anything. And I probably want a speed upgrade in here so you go quickly. Okay. And then I would like you to insert on orange. Cool. So you on the up. Let's have you extracting. Do I need you to extract fast? Probably not. Cool. All right. So that's cool. Now here's the question. Is it a problem if the diamond goes in last? So let's find out. First, I'm going to put them all in, and then the diamond, and then you're cooking. Cool. Is it a problem if the diamond goes in last? That's going to be a thing. And I'm wondering if the priority system will handle that for me. It might. There's no reason it wouldn't, right? It should, in theory, possibly, potentially, maybe. Could be. But we'll find out if it's a problem, and then we'll solve it if it is. And hey, look who got a pure crystal. Nice. So now if I put this in this order, is that a problem? Nope. Not a problem at all. So in theory, I just walk away from this situation. Or I could probably just tick accelerate it too. Does that even make a difference? I don't know. I don't know if it liked the tick accelerating. Maybe it didn't appreciate being... It's possible that it did not appreciate tick accelerations. Because he's got enough stuff. You know what I think it is? I think we're limited by the improved element pipes here. And like their ability to transfer stuff. That's going to be my assumption for this. So yeah, let's rest on that assumption that that is the case. Are you guys cool now, or? Yeah, I have a feeling it didn't like being tick accelerated. So duly noted. Please do not tick accelerate. Got it. Understood. I got you. And look how much backlog of elements we have. And they'll refill. They absolutely will. Especially considering the fact that we've got the improves on here. We should probably consider chunk loading. That should be fine. Yeah? I don't think we need this chunk, whatever chunk that is. That would be you. Yeah, no, we don't need any of this stuff chunk loaded. We're cool. Oh, that is awesome sauce right there. Look at how cool that is, huh? Fully automated, pure crystal crafting. I'm down. I'm 100% down. We got any dirt here that I can borrow? That works for me. Beautiful. Because we know we're going to need a lot of these, right? Now let's make those element combiner doohickeys. There's also a source stabilizer. Did I talk about this yet? From what I understand, it makes it so you can't place a block over top of a source block and destroy it. And it also might make it recharge a little bit faster, which would probably be nice. Probably. Part of me wants to like monitor the values of all of them with integrated dynamics, but we'll see. But first, let's get the binder combination dude, which was called... What was that thing called? Improved Element Binder. Right? That's the one that can do both at the same time. Now, that's going to need Firite ingots for each. Oof. It's a little expensive. Not the end of the world, mind you. Not the end of the world, but a little pricey. We're going to need in total 8 of these. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Do we just want to keep them separate with the infuser and the binder? Or do we want to try and combine them? It does say they run faster, but they're expensive. All right, so I decided to go ahead and do this. Just because it's not too bad to do. And then we can do 2 things. One, we can track how much element is in there. And 2, know when it's like, getting fullish, right? So that seems like a cool plan. So what I just need is 3 more block readers, which shouldn't be too bad. Okay. And then I need 3 displays. And then I need 3 variable stores. Boop-a-doop-boop. A bunch of cables and probably a handful more of these cards, and then we should be good. All right, so I'm just going to do 1 of these on camera because I did 1 off camera. I'll do 1 on, and then I'll do the other 2 off. So then you here, The nice thing about this is you can have, you know, everything kind of connected to one central block, which is super nice. So real simple, do that. And then it's a simple matter of, and I think I can borrow this and copy this. Can I copy you? Yeah, no, you're not happy at the moment, but can I do this? I can. 2, 3, and then you're the 4th, and then you go back into the variable store. Oh, you want the same one. Oh boy. Okay, that works. Sweet. I think he cares which dude he is, right? So then what we want to do now, let's see, I want to put you away for a sec. Let's read the NBT of this. Okay. And then we say NBT get compound. This guy with the one closer to it. Okay. These two. And then this. And then you're reading. Nice. That's cool. I like it. I like it. All right. And then I'll do the other two off camera here in a sec. So I'm just trying to decide if I like it at this level better than being up there. Like it's a little bit of a meh. I think I'll keep it up there. Should be fine. Yeah, buddy. So you can see this guy's recharging at the moment. But he'll be recharged soon enough. Cool. Now, not for nothing, but we can totally autocraft into both of these at the same time by doing stuff here and here on either side. So, for example, air is where I get my Swift alloys from, right? So let's reprogram this because I kind of cleared everything. But if we wanted to insert a filter, right? And Swift is gold drenched copper redstone air, right? So gold ingot, drenched ingot, copper ingot, redstone dust, and air crystal, one of each in that order, right? And then on this side, right, you could be inserting, I might want you to be orange, might be the right way to go, right? And you could whitelist things like string, right? Or inert crystals, right? And then what I would probably want to have is 2 separate chests for the automation. And this would be the chest for white extract. And you'll want to be fast, right? And then this could be extract orange, and you don't necessarily need to be fast, right? And then all we have to do is bind them. Cool. So now, if I wanted, and then over here we would want to stock. Do I want to do it with stock, or do I want to just extract it? I could just do extract. Let's insert magenta, channel 2. You could be an extract magenta, and we'll just filter you on like Swift alloy. And then you would have your own extract, which would be channel 3. Okay. And your filter would be like, what's that stuff? That thread stuff? This. And then also air crystals, right? So that's what's allowed to be extracted from here. And then you do that, right? So that if we got, for example, inert crystals, don't ask me why I can't spell inert. My brain just has a block on it. Boom. And then it crafts. So it looks like you're still recharging, by the way, which is fine. You'll get there. And look, it's working, right? And then I could use these with some gold and some copper, and redstone, and drenched. Now remember, this has to be in a specific order. So what I should do is I should have the redstone card here, and I should have this extractor. How did I set this up? I set this up wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I want this to be a stock. Right? I want this to be a stock, these items. And this is the guy who gets sped up, right? Yeah. So you'll stock on the white card in that order. But I only want you to run when there's a signal on white. Cool. And that should be pretty spiffy. So now I put these guys in here in whatever order. I say go, and he stocks. And then when he's done, we get the thing out. How's that for automation? Eh? Ish. Did you not work? Did I miss something? What are you? You're air crystal, right? Yeah, air crystal and redstone. Oh, that's right. Hold on. It's the order that we do it in, right? So we want extract to happen first and then stock to happen. Remember, we ran into this problem before. And now we should be cool. Yep. That should work. And then you're doing your thing. And if we wanted to, we could set that up for all the others. And we may. We definitely might. But that's how you would automate probably all of these pretty well. That is cool, actually. I'm very pleased with all this. This is a pretty good setup here, I think, because it gives you lots of buffer. It gives you lots of automation capability. And it's sort of, in my opinion, it's sort of, like, generally speaking, these things use less, of this stuff than this does, and this use less than this does, right? This uses a lot generally. This can use a lot, but this uses more, it seems like. So I'm kind of doing it in the order of usage of the element. And as long as we keep a decent buffer here, we're cool. And we could always have the big buffer if we wanted to. We could always have a big buffer going on, and that could be neat. So I want to throw my crystallizers on top of these guys. So you can go here, here, and here. And the reason is because I need a water crystal. Cool. So water crystal, good. We're going to want a diamond and a water. Because I want to try something real quick. I want to try out something new. Ah, what'd you do? Is that cool? I think you're cool. Sweet, and now you're refilling again because we're using. Haha, that's awesome. And we got fine water gem. That's fine. So what I want to try out is this budding shrine, because I'm curious. It consumes earth. So we want shrine, earth crystal, water gem. And then we're going to want block of amethyst, springaline shard, diamond. Block of amethyst, springaline shard, diamond. And that should make the shrine that I want. All right. And then there was a springaline upgrade. Grows springaline instead of amethyst. So let's put this on the to-do. Oh, we need prismarine crystals? Ooh, that's a thing. Thing we don't super have. Looks like we can turn lapis into prismarine, though, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Hey, look, there it is. Sweet. So let's try him. So he needs earth. Is that what you're saying to me? So if I put you here, and I fed you earth, I'm just curious, without the springaline dude. So he's definitely draining earth, right? So, like... What is the limit here? Is it how fast he gets the stuff? Super curious to try out these shrines a little bit. But there's no book entry for this. Do I need to put like an amethyst shard on there or something? Oh, nope, I don't, because he just generated an amethyst. Look at that. Small amethyst bud. Okay. Okay. I feel like I have enough time that I can probably bang out a 256 and be cool about it. Oh my, hello. That's cool. Good day, sir. How are you? That is a thing, is it not? I think it is. Now, clearly, we're tick accelerating like crazy. Both the pipe and this. New chapters unlocked? Okay, well, that's cool. I gotta get back into hex casting, because we have not played with that enough. Well, actually, technically, you just see with your... That's kind of cool. All right, not too shabby. Now, you are a shrine upgrade. So if we looked for shrines, we'll see that there's several. Acceleration shrine upgrade, I assume just means it makes it go faster. Range upgrade, we don't need that. Capacity. Efficiency, element consumption minus 50%. That might not be bad. Strength, element consumption plus 20. Strength is 100. That's cool. Fortune shrine upgrade, soak, planting shrine upgrade, boneless, pickup, vortex. That's cool. Okay. But I like the spring align shrine upgrade because that means I'll be able to get spring align crystals, which would be cool. Harvest fully grown crystals. Ooh. I can probably automate that another way though without taking it out. My understanding is my understanding is that we can only put upgrades on the sides of this thing. Now I wonder if you can go underneath. That's a question for the ages. Right? Can I run this underground? Yeah, I like learning new mods. And I very much like I've said this a few times now, but I'm digging this mod, let me tell you guys. Extracting. So are you behaving now? Yes, you are. That works for me. I like it. I like it a lot. And we could absolutely set up some kind of automation on this guy to have him auto-collected, right? We would just have to detect if he's fully grown and then trigger, you know, something to cause it to break. We could probably do it with refined storage would be my best bet. Because I think we could make a fortune upgrade for that, right? There are fortune upgrades. We just need to get a fortune 3 book. Should be doable. Should be doable. That could be cool. That's not bad. We're definitely draining a lot of the stuff here to do this. But I like these shrines. They're cool. I did want to try out that tick accelerating shrine. Which one was that? The overload shrine? So that's going to be an air shrine. So we're going to need shrine, air crystal, pure crystal, clock, and eye of ender. Air crystal, pure crystal. Air crystal. Pure crystal. Actually, I have one here. Right? But I need the shrine first. Clock, eye of ender. So what's the basic shrine again? There we go. Air crystal, pure crystal, clock, and an eye of ender. Nice. And I think this needs air in order to work, right? Where was the shrine? The overload shrine. Will boost the speed of the block it's facing. It consumes air element. Okay, so it has to face a block. So let's do a furnace. This is always my like initial test, right? This is how I test all my tick accelerating is tested through a furnace. It's usually how it works. So we probably want the furnace here. Okay, and then give me some oak or just something to smelt. I guess you need a hefty amount of air. Oh, there we go. Nice. All right. So define facing. Explain what facing means. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's doing much, right? Maybe on top? Maybe facing is on top? Is that faster? I can't tell. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit? Yeah, it's a little bit faster, but I wouldn't call it like, ridiculous. But there are upgrades, remember. There are upgrades. So there's the acceleration shrine upgrade. You just need a shrine upgrade crystal. Needs a contained crystal. And apparently that goes, yeah, here. Oh, that's neat. Look at that little thing. Now I want to try 2 more of those. Because it doesn't say there's a limit of 1. Some of these say limited to 1. This one doesn't, right? Just make a bunch of those, would you? I always need them. New chapters unlocked. You don't say. You don't say. What got unlocked? Shrine. Oh. You can craft shrine upgrades to increase the power of your shrines. Those upgrades can only be placed at specific places around the shrine. Upgrades cover a wide range of bonuses from speed, reduced consumption range, or specific ones like Silk Touch and Fortune. Cool. I agree. I figured that out by myself, thanks. Alright, so then what we theoretically want is going to be at least 2 more of these. And in fairness, they do use pure crystals. That's noticeable. I would say that's a noticeable tick acceleration. That's pretty good, actually. That is not bad. That is kind of cool. I might wind up doing something with that at some point. We'll have to see. Oh, good, you're done. Yeah, I'm going to need more Swift Alloys, because I just used a bunch of them. I'm kind of curious to see this on this guy now. Did I make a second one of these? How come I have 2 of these? How did I get a second one of these? How did that happen? When did that happen? Did I make a second? I'm confused. Oh, that's actually pretty fast by itself. And then I wanted the Springaline so that I could get Springaline instead, right? Yeah. All right. That's cool. I just have no idea where this came from. All right, we definitely need to wrap up the episode. So let's do that. Let's wrap up here. Now, are you consuming? You're not. So when you're fully grown, you don't consume anymore. That's actually a good note. Because if I break you, we'll see particle effects now. Yes, see the particle effects? That tells me he's draining, right? See the draining? He's actually going to run out soon, but that's okay. But shortly, this will be fully grown, and then he'll stop draining. Correct-ish. He might be, yeah, there we go. Cool. Cool. So when he's done working, he's no longer draining. That's pretty awesome. I like this a bit. I do. Because we now have an infinite source of it. Not that we didn't before, because I think you can kind of infinite source them, but that's really fast. And you know Dire. Dire likes fast. So let's wrap up the episode here. What I'm going to do is between episodes, I'm going to look into getting the stuff to make one of these. So that I can make one of these. It might involve me automating Springling charts, but I may not need to automate them if I'm going to, the other thing. But we'll see. That's a water dude, so we're going to want to tap into our water guy over here with some automations, right? Similar to how we automated the other guy. Boop. All right, but for now, wrapping up point. So, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. Amethyst, quartz, water. Okay. And play a little bit more. We're probably getting towards the end of Elemental Craft. I feel like we've covered most of the content for this. So we might do a little bit more with this just to automate a few things. But I think we're in pretty good shape now. And we'll probably move on to something new after that. All right, for now, wrapping up point. Signing off. Hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy.